5 years from now, you're going to meet a version of yourself, and that version will either look at you with pride and say, thank you for what you did, or stare back in disappointment, wondering, bro, what were you even doing all that time? Same face, same body, same name, but completely different direction in life. The next 5 years won't be shaped by luck, talent, or some billionaire morning routine. They'll be shaped by one choice you make every single day when no one is watching. Every day you stand at the same crossroads. Will you wake up and instantly dive into the noise of the world, or will you wake up and give yourself a moment to actually build your future? Most people don't even notice they're making this choice. Their alarm goes off, they grab their phone, and boom, the day is already hijacked. Notifications, messages, random videos, drama, memes, and opinions from people they don't even know. Before they take their first sip of water, their brain is overloaded and their day is already controlled by the world instead of themselves. But imagine this. You wake up and instead of giving away your attention immediately, you sit up and start your day on your terms. You move your body a little, just enough to remind yourself that you're alive. Your mind clears. You write down what's on your brain, not to create a whole new life plan, but to see clearly. You choose one or two things, just a couple, that would actually make today meaningful. Not many, not complicated, just the ones that move the needle. Then, while the world is still quiet and your brain is fully charged, you put your energy into something that matters. You read something that grows you, you practice a skill that future you will rely on, you think deeply about your goals, or you build a tiny piece of something bigger. In that moment, you aren't reacting, you aren't consuming, you're creating, you're shaping, you're leading. And the crazy part? It doesn't even take long. Just one intentional hour before the chaos of the day begins. 1 hour where the world doesn't get access to you yet. This isn't about waking up at 5 a.m. or becoming a superhuman productivity machine. You can wake up at 6, 7, 9, it doesn't matter. What matters is what happens in the first hour after your eyes open. That hour is the steering wheel of your life. That hour decides the direction, and that hour, over time, reshapes your identity. Because every time you choose intention over autopilot, you're telling your brain, we're becoming someone new, someone better, someone disciplined, someone focused, someone who doesn't wait for life to happen but actually designs it. One focused hour per day becomes 365 hours per year. That's over 15 full days of self-improvement. Not scattered, not random, 15 days of pure progress. Multiply that over 5 years and you've built an entire degree in your future self, while most people are still trying to start on Monday. And this is where the two versions of you begin to separate. One version keeps waking up and handing over the first hour of the day to the internet, to notifications, to noise. That version feels stuck, stressed, confused, always trying but never changing. The other version wakes up and claims their hour. They grow, they learn, they move forward. They begin to trust themselves again. They start becoming the person they always said they wanted to be. 5 years from now, one of these versions will be standing in your shoes. One version will be frustrated, tired, and wondering why nothing changed. The other will be unrecognizable, in the best way possible. Focused, confident, respected, and proud. And the wild part? That difference doesn't start with huge decisions. It doesn't start with a new job, or a big opportunity, or some magical motivation. It starts tomorrow morning with the smallest choice. Whether you wake up and immediately drown in the world's noise, or whether you give yourself the quiet needed to build your future. So when your alarm rings tomorrow and your hand reaches for your phone, remember, you're not choosing between scroll and don't scroll. You're choosing between two completely different futures, one where you watch other people's lives and one where you finally build your own. The next 5 years will come no matter what. The question is, who will you be when they arrive?